Welcome back, everybody, to more When They Cry, Higurashi style. Last time, I ran into some guys and knocked over their motorcycle, as I just flash around on the menu, and they were understandably pissed off. And then apparently a lot of people just stared them down until the police came. And that's basically where we're at. I also missed to save. I forgot about that in the first chapter live. I tried to do better this time, but it seems I didn't do it. Anyways, let's get into it. We're at Angel Mort talking to Shion right now. The jury's still out on whether that's Mion in a costume or Mion's twin sister. I've gone back and forth, and I don't want to bore you guys with the same video all over again, so let's just continue. Although it doesn't help that Keiji keeps on bringing it up half the time. Looks like you have to get to work now. Oh well. Thanks for hanging out though. It was fun. And you didn't try and kill us, like your sister and our friend Rena in like the last chapter. Wait, did you think we were just gonna sit here while you worked? Like, seriously? No. We got places to be. And our mom will get a little bit fussy if we're not home. I mean, if you want to talk, Keiichi doesn't have a job, and you can definitely come see him on one of your days off. That's kind of how things work with friendship. Oh, cool! A pancake coupon. Oh boy! I've given my statement on pancakes. We can pay for the pancakes ourselves. I mean, she's not wrong. I guess that's just a different type of treatment we give Shion. Well, later, Shion. It's been fun. If that is your real name. Perhaps that's Mion. I can't... I need to, like, make a counter for how many times Keiichi messes up whether it's Mion or Shion. Like, I wonder if there's actually a true number that someone's calculated based on this particular visual novel. Because remember, the visual novel changes from whether it's the original to this version, or even the extended versions of, I believe, Kizuna and Matsuri. You know, different authors, not authors, different translators will translate different types of ways, is the way I can say it. Okay, I was not expecting this music. Okay, so he's playing trivia. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Wait, was there someone else that picked it up first? I just heard the phone call first. I don't know. I heard the ring and then like nothing afterwards. It's either Mion or Shion. You have a 50-50 shot, because who else would be calling? This is Mion we're talking about. Let's be honest here. Let's be completely honest here. That's Shion. That's right. And suddenly, because you know my name, the music changes to an upbeat version. Like, wow. It doesn't help that twins typically have almost the same voice. I would expect there to be a difference, but I don't believe that there is a difference in Mion and Shion's voice. Unfortunately, I didn't install the voice mod of this game, so we'll never know. You can totally look it up on someone else's Let's Play. A lot of people did want me to do that originally, and I respectfully declined. Not with this game, with a previous When They Cry game. I go back and forth on whether I like that. It's probably something that I might experiment with, say if I do Mitsuri or Kizuna. Now, probably Mitsuri, I would probably not want to do Kizuna, to be all honest. But, I am actually interested in doing the Mitsuri arcs, and if I do go ahead and do the Mitsuri arcs, I will be using the Mitsuri sprites because, duh, that's where they originated from. But still, the voice mod, I think that came from Mitsuri, so it would make sense for that one. As I take a drink. Yeah, you can kind of tell whenever I take a drink. Anytime that I pause with like no rhyme or reason, I'm probably taking a drink or something like that. Especially if I don't even continue in the text. Taste testing ticket. Sorry, I thought I saw the word tickle right there. Wow, wait a minute. Hold on. So, Shion is giving Keiichi a ticket to an all new desserts. He can eat all the desserts he wants. All the new ones. Remember, this is a very famous restaurant that people are coming from all over. Like, this is serious, Keiichi. I don't know if he knows the signs, but I'm definitely picking up on the signs. Like, I think there's something going on with Shion. I think Shion may have a little bit of a crush on Keiichi. Because, I'm sorry, you don't, hold on. You don't just visit someone's house that you just met the other day with a box of food. You don't just invite them to having a taste test at your job, which is a very famous restaurant out of the blue. Like, I honestly think something's going on with Shion here. I can definitely pick up some signs that this is a little bit flirty. But they are teenagers, so maybe. It wasn't Mion posing as Shion in order to bait me into a trap. They're the same person. Debatably. We're still judging that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned in the last recording session, but during this time frame, cell phones, quote-unquote cell phones, were actually a thing. I think they were the brick, but it is feasible that they could have had a cell phone. Now, young teenage Japanese children in the middle of nowhere Japan being able to get a cell phone in 1983, you're stretching it. But in terms of believability, it is possible. So I can at least say that there's a possibility that she got the phone call while on the go. Thing is, though, I haven't seen Shion with an actual cell phone or relate to a cell phone like she has one. I would think if you were a teenager and you had this cool new brick of a device, you would probably want to show it off to all your friends. Like, that's just me. I mean, you know, a little bit of gloating when you're a teenager, that's fairly normal. So I can say that I believe that is a correct time frame or time period when cell phones existed. Not the way that they are now, to where they're convenient, but at least in the brick form. I just cannot see Mion or Shion having those cell phones because they're teenagers, for one. For two, I haven't really been given any inclination. Inclination? That's not even a word. Indication. Holy crap, Nate. You need to go to sleep. I haven't been given any indication that their family is rich per se, but beyond Mion just buying board games after board games. But as we've established, they have their own job. So if they do have their own job, it is possible that they did go out and buy cell phones. This would mean that both Mion and Shion has a cell phone in order for them to call each other. It's a stretch, but then again, I wasn't alive in Japan in 1983, so I don't know for sure. I didn't actually do research. I actually talked to some people like, hey, would this have been a thing back then? And they're like, yeah, that probably would have been a thing back then. I can do research if needed, but still. Of course, we're going to take her up on her offer, though. I'm sorry, I just wanted to bring up that little bit of detail that I mentioned. Like, there's no way that she could have gotten that. There's probably a way that she could have gotten that. It's very unlikely. It's still a possibility that we have to address. We have an excuse to meet again tomorrow. Oh my god. Shion. Wait, who is saying that? Okay, that's Shion. Based on the quote after quote, that's Shion. Alright, Shion is totally flirting with us. Shion is totally flirting with us. Like, oh my god. She has the hots for him. Something that Mion, and as far as I know, Rena doesn't have. Okay, so Rena does kind of have the hots for Keiichi. Like, that's a very blatant thing. But unlike Shion, Rena never really did anything with it. Like, she would always get embarrassed and she'd always get shy, but she never really actively went for anything. Shion's taking the helm of the whole situation and going like, yeah, I'm gonna flirt with him. I think this might be a good relationship. And, you know, whether it's Mion or Shion, you know, that really brings things into perspective. Keiichi might end up getting a girlfriend in this chapter. Who knows? Now, if it is Mion, that's going to be an interesting scenario that Keiichi's going to be in. If it is Shion, though, then it's not going to be that interesting of a situation. Because, like, why would Mion care? I mean, okay, she might care. I don't know that much about Mion, is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Shion is flirting with us. If it is Mion acting as Shion, that's going to be a very interesting scenario because Keiichi has to deal with two personas at the same time. So, it's not impossible. 07 did write romance in his second series, Yumeneko When They Cry, so possibly this would have happened in the first series, who knows. But anyways, we have details of the Delinquent 3 that just yelled at us the other day. Mob Mentality has an achievement! Oh my god! What in the fuck kind of bullshit creepiness is that? Oh my god, that's terrifying. Let's talk to the 3. Mob Mentality, oh my god. Yeah, I'm actually confused why they're arresting the 3. I mean, they did cause a disturbance, but technically Keiichi did knock over their bike. Like, he straight on kicked their bikes over. I mean, technically Keiichi should be the one to cough up the money, but he's a teenager, so he doesn't have a job, so... Yeah, let's actually talk to these guys. I mean, you brought them down to the station against their will. I would. Uh, eh, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Is detaining someone and taking them to the police station considered arresting, or do you have to say specifically you are under arrest? I know here in the States you have the Miranda rights, which means when an officer arrests you, they have to tell you why you're being arrested and what your rights are. But no, I don't think that they can just take you against your will to a, yeah, no, that seems very illegal. That seems, now that I'm thinking about it and thinking about like old 1700s, like early colonization of America and how we were really against the British just doing whatever with the courts, I feel like just taking you down to the station against your will is like pretty bad if you don't let them know, what they're being arrested for. Although the Miranda rights didn't become a thing until way later. Um, I'm not sure how Japan works though. Japan, you might just be like, hey, come into this car with me. We're going. And it's like, oh, okay, you're not being arrested yet, but we brought you here against your will. We just want to talk. Are you sure you want to talk? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, I don't know what their sprites look like, so I don't know what, they look like. I can't tell if they're college students or not. Very rude. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up what happened when they were all there. Like, all of the people were just surrounding them. Holy shit. So, does that mean I'm finally considered one of the residents of Hinamizawa? Because everyone, got my back? Well, again, where the fuck were they in Onakakashi? Like, for real. Where the fuck were all my friends in Onakakashi? Oh, I know where they were. Trying to shove an axe down my throat and stick me with a needle. That's where they were. So I guess Oishi's just warning them. I mean, this is kind of a throwaway tip because who really gives a flying hell what happens to these, like, characters? I mean, it doesn't really have anything. He's just warning them. You'll suddenly disappear without a trace. You'll go missing. Okay, well, maybe this is interesting. You mean you'll be Onakakashi'd? Well, he said it. I guess we can all go home now. Oishi's kind of being a dick to these guys. We'll take them all. Yeah, sure. You guys looked very into taking everyone when you were there. I think we're just going to finish up this tip and end the video off there. They really want to go back and get the bikes themselves. Oh, that's kind of true. You just gave him alcohol. That's dirty. That's dirty, Oishi. I think I know why they're not wanting to tell Oishi their license plate numbers. I think I know exactly why. Look up the numbers. Those bikes are stolen. Those bikes are totally stolen. Oh. Oh no. Well, these poor schmucks just got screwed over. That's kind of dirty, Oishi. Giving them alcohol and then being like, oh, well, these are stolen. Time to get arrested. Anyways, we're gonna just go ahead and save right on here. I hate how it goes to the first page. I do say Human Echo had the lower amount of save options, but at least Human Echo brought me to the right page. So we're just gonna save right on here. End of chapter 4. Okay, it's weird because I call each of these like chapter 1 Onakashi, chapter 2 Watanagashi. It's weird seeing chapter 4 in chapter 2. But anyways, we're going to continue this off next time. So until then, guys, I will see you guys then.